Hi everyone, it's Wezi here. Today's video, I just want to talk about my experience being in the UK for the last 3 months. So by the time that you're watching this video, I'll have stayed in the UK for the last 3 months. So yeah, just wanted to share my experience. I'll talk about money. I'll talk about food. I'll talk about the weather. I'll talk about time. I'll talk about, yeah, just different things based off 3 months. So I understand 3 months is not a long time for me, like to be like, oh, this is what the UK is all about. No, I mean, it's just like 3 months update or whatever we can call it. So the first one would be work. To be honest, work has been good for me. I've really liked working where I'm working. So as I said, I'm in procurement and logistics. So I'm working as a procurement officer. It's really been good. It's really been good. So one thing that I would say is happening to me is like I'm learning. I think I thought I knew procurement, but then it's like, oh, there's also this. Oh, there's also this. So it's really been good. On the first day, was given everything that I have to work with, my gadgets and everything. So it's really been good. So that's it. That's my update as far as work is concerned. Well, the next thing that I have to talk about is the weather. So I came in autumn. It was like now going into winter. Guys, it's really getting very cold. But yeah, we're surviving. Surviving. The moment I took down here, I'm like, oh, it's cold. Everyone's like, no, we haven't started. We haven't. I'm like, oh, it's getting too much now. So there's this saying, I'm sure you guys have heard it before. There's nothing as bad weather, only bad clothes. So I've really just been trying to get the right clothes for the weather. So I mean, yeah, I mean, it somehow makes sense to say seasons come and seasons go. So you didn't say like this is a bad weather. You just have to get the right clothes for that weather. So yeah, I've really just been trying to get I've really just been trying to get myself the right clothes for the winter. So guys, the next point that I want to talk about is money. And this is interesting because coming from where I'm coming from is as in Malawi. What normally happens is when I came here, I mean, I'm still having the Malawi kwacha in my mind, and then I start dealing in pounds. So this is what happens. Any moment I get money or any moment I have money here, it's like I always have to check, okay, how much is this in Malawi kwacha? You get that feeling, yeah? So I get like, if I get 10 pounds, I'm like, okay, this is like what, 20,000 Malawi kwacha. Oh, okay. So this is what I'll do with it. So in terms of money, I would say my experience is if you are here, work with the money that is here. Don't compare it with Malawian kwacha, because the moment you do that, trust me, guys, you won't do anything. You won't do anything. So the other day I went for a haircut. So I go for a haircut, and they're telling me it's around like what, 17 pounds or around 20 pounds. So like in the moment, I'm like, yo, this is like 40,000 Malawi kwacha. You get it? Then I'm like, yo, in Malawi, I wouldn't go like to such a barber shop like for me to get a haircut for 40K. But here, I mean, I really have to. So yeah, so if you're looking at the money here in your currency back home, I don't think you do things, because every time you want to do something, you look back, you'll be like, oh, but this is so much back home. But this is so much back home. And then you find yourself not doing anything. So my experience the last 3 months has just been me telling myself, like, you know what? You're dealing with this currency, work on it, like accept it. Accept it. So yeah, that's it as far as money is concerned. Yeah, the other thing that I'll talk about is like what, the food. The food is okay. So across where I stay, there's a certain African shop, like just close by. So if I want to buy some African stuff, African food rather, I can go into that shop. It's okay. And also, I came myself. My wife is still back home in Malawi, but she'll be here soon. So yeah, at first when I came, I was always buying like ready-made food from shops. So you buy, just microwave it, you eat. But then I was like, nah, I'm not used to this. I really have to get to cooking. And then I didn't know I was a chef up until I came here. I was like, yo, so I can cook, yeah? So yeah, that's it, guys. In terms of food, I've been able to try to eat as I was eating back home. The very basic food, rice, and yeah, and ndio zage. You already know. So yeah, I think I'll post a picture of some of the food that I've made. Trust me, guys. I didn't know. Even my wife told me the same. She was like, I didn't know you're good at cooking up until you started staying yourself. So sometimes you don't know what you're good at up until you start. Up until that's the only option. So my only option was I have to start cooking. If I don't cook, oh, you're gonna ninja. But I was like, no, I'll cook. I'll cook. So yeah, food has been okay. Not much different from what I was eating back home. It's just the same. It's just knowing where to get the food and then I'll accept to say the taste is a little bit different. Maybe sometimes I'm used to what I was having back home, and then here it's a little bit different. I'm like, okay, this is it. So the food, that's it. So that has been my experience so far for the last 3 months. So yeah, pretty much, guys, that's my experience here in the UK for the last 3 months. Yeah, it's been okay. I've liked it. Just the weather is getting a little bit bad, but yeah, not bad. I already said like there's nothing like bad weather or whatever. It's getting it's okay. I just have to get good clothes. But yeah, so that's it, guys. I'll see you again in the next video. Today it was more of like a lifestyle video. Just trying to share like my experience here for the last 3 months. Yeah, it's been okay. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.